As the movie begins, we see a man named Joe, a company manager, one day when he wakes up, so finds himself in a place that used to be a prison-like building. There was an iron mill in this building. The door of this room was made of iron and there were very high and long walls from which no one could think of getting out. Joey makes enough noise for anyone to hear him. Then it happens. He hears a voice coming from a small hole. Shut up and go to sleep. Tomorrow is going to be a very difficult day. There are questions where I am. There is a voice comes from the front. My name is Ben. We will talk in the morning. Joy now sits in his place and starts crying loudly. Meanwhile, we see that a guard comes to the door and knocks on the door and says, "Take this food." He tells him, "My wife is pregnant. Let me go from here. Please understand my words." And the guard closes the hole, which also injures his hand, and he also bandages his injured hand with his tie while eating at night. After that, we see that at night he has a computer on the wall and sees something that tells him what's going on. Welcome to Advanced Career Company. He rushes to the small hole and asks Ben, "What am I seeing on the wall?" To which Ben tells him that if a worker in our company is weak at his job and the company trains him to work, she does it in this prison. The next day, when the guard again gives him food, the food falls on the ground. As he turns the mud aside, a human skeleton appears from beneath it. He goes back to the small hole and tells Ben that I saw a human skeleton in here. To which Ben tells him that all these people were workers of our company, but they couldn't get out of here, so they died here, and he also tells him that when we started our job we signed the agreement but none of us read was. To which Ben says, "Oh God, what a doom I'm in." Now at night again he sees a computer-like thing on the wall which tells him that you have to spin this mill from 10 a.m. till night and you have to collect daily points. Now he knew that if he didn't, he too would die like people died here before him. Joy begged this AI to please let me go home, but he didn't listen to her. Now he was tired and had to run the mill. He completes 100 cycles in a day. Now he goes to sleep exhausted. Now as it is midnight he hears the screams of the prisoner who is being hanged. The next day while eating he tells his friend Ben that I have completed 100 cycles, to which Ben tells him if you do so much in one day they will give you more work. But he says no, I have to get out of here as soon as possible. Then we see that he remembers his wife who was pregnant. He gifted her a house some time ago. Now Joy had completed 150 rounds till evening. Now he opens the iron door and as his target is complete, a guard asks him to undress and gives him a good shower. In the same way, the days passed and Joe continued to work hard in the hot sun. His bottle of water ran out due to working in the sun, so he asks the guard for another bottle of water. But his friend Ben tells him that we will only get one bottle of water. Then he remembers his wife whom he had promised to pay the hospital. Now as it is evening he sits down tired and AI tells him that you have completed only 370 rounds so far. Suddenly he notices a name written on the bottom of the mill with Alex written on it. He asks Ben who Alex is. Ben tells him that Alex is the only person who made it out. Now he gets a reward from the company. When he opens it, it contains a pen that is of no use. Now the eye tells him that instead of 50 cycles you have to complete 370 cycles in a day, to which he says, how can I complete 370 cycles in a day? To which the eye tells him that a human can do whatever he wants. It is. He badmouthed the company enough when the company gave him the pen, so he was punished for it. Now he will do 2 rounds and go once. Now he had no other solution, so he set about his work. Now he was so tired of working that his body stopped supporting him and he falls on the ground. Then AI tells him that you have not completed today's target. It tells him if you don't complete your target we will bring your wife here too. On which Joey gets angry enough, he abuses him a lot. Then he tells him that you will complete my target by tomorrow. With an injured hand, he covers the handle of the mill with his cord and completes his target first before nightfall. The poor guy fell asleep completely exhausted. In the morning, AI showed him a video of his wife and son as a gift, which brought tears to his eyes because he was so far away from them. Later, he asks Ben how Alex got out of here. At first, Ben had no intention of helping him, but when he found out about Joe's unborn child, he decided to help. He asked Joy to look at the place behind the column, where the camera could not see. Joy went and saw that there was a ball, which was still closed. Joy soon began to buy him by the pen, and he kept enlarging the hole at bedtime every night. Eventually the hole became big enough that he could easily get out the other side. As soon as the hole was big enough to go through the other side, as soon as it came out the other side, there were forward guards and they beat him up quite a bit, and he was unconscious. As soon as he regained consciousness he saw that the hole was closed and he was now to complete 1000 cycles, which I had punished him with. Now he hears screams from Ben's room. When he goes in there he finds out that Ben helped Joey, which caused his legs to be amputated. Ben couldn't complete his target anymore because his legs were amputated. Joey is saddened to see Ben in this condition as his legs were amputated. Joey is saddened to see Ben in this condition as his legs were amputated for helping Joey. He asks Ban, what can I help you, to which he says no use, and also tells him that I was the IT officer of this company and I designed this prison. And this AI doesn't understand human language, but unfortunately I am in the same prison. Joy is given a trick. He says that if any prisoner does not work, no one's points will increase, everyone's points will be 0, and that is that no one will be punished. And he soon persuaded all the prisoners not to work there. About to break, AI announced that anyone with 0 points would be killed. Hearing this, all the prisoners started to act. Joy completed one cycle before the time ran out, but her friend Bin, who had no legs, did not complete a single cycle. Tells him, my name is not Ben, my name is Alex. And it was none other than me who tried to escape from the hole, and the guards caught me and put me in another room. But I thought you would be able to get out of this hole this time. Say goodbye to each other as this is Alex's last night. Then the next day AI shows him another video in which his son started walking, and he is very sad to see that I have been imprisoned here for I don't know how long. Now he gets very angry and starts insulting the company, to which AI tells him that you are punished by hanging for behaving like that. Then a team from the company came in and started developing an injection that kills humans. There, the guard started abusing his wife and child, which angered Joe so much that he threw him on the ground and started punching him. Now AI tells Joy that if you kill this guard, you will be sent to the next stop. He now starts speaking angrily to E. He says, I am not an animal to take anyone's life. We then see Joe return to his present time. And it was an experiment of the company in which they connect their employees' brains with machines. There we also see his senior, who was of the same guard form. He says to all of them that you people must think that many months have passed, but actually only an hour has passed. That is, his son has not yet been born and everything is exactly as it was before. Joey's senior now knew that he was a hard-working person, and seeing his dedication to work made him the CEO of the company. And this is where the movie ends. If you like our explanation, please like and subscribe.